Good morning, students. In this video session, I am going to explain one important concept called command line argument in C. It will be very helpful for your placement also. So listen carefully. Anyone aware about what is command line argument? No. Anyone know about this? Command line arguments are nothing but we can able to pass the arguments, or we can able to pass the input of your program from the command line itself. That is nothing but passing the arguments from the command line to the C program is known as command line argument. Passing the argument from command line to C program is known as command line argument. My question is it possible to get the input outside of your program? Still now you are executing the program and you are giving the inputs and getting the output. Is it possible to get the input outside of your C program? Is it possible? Yes, it's possible because of the command line arguments. Okay, how many of you are aware about command prompt? If you are not aware about the command prompt, means take your computer or laptop, just press window key plus R button. So the run command window will be displayed. There, just type CMD. So one black screen will be displayed. That mode is called as command mode. If you take any operating system, there are two modes are there. One is graphical user interface mode, another one is command mode. That is called command window. Graphical user interface is nothing but you are using the mouse and you are changing the options and you are opening the folders, all these things, right? That mode is called as graphical user interface mode, GUI mode. And in the command mode, fully commands. If you open the directory means change directory, then if you want to display all the directory means DAR. Like that, we have to give a lot of commands. Through the command window, we can able to you can able to pass the inputs to your program. That is known as command line argument. For that, in your C program, you are using main program. All the C program should have the main program. Okay, whether your main program is user defined or predefined, your main program is the user defined function. It's not the predefined function, but actually it is used to find the fixed for the finding the starting position of your program. That's the reason we are always considering the main is the predefined one, but it is not actually a predefined one. We can pass the variables, we can pass the values to main function also. See the syntax here, int main, or you can use void main also. Inside the main, you can able to pass two things. One is one integer, another one is one string character array. Okay, what is this? Char star, then array symbol also there. It is called as array of pointers. Array of pointers. Okay, in the second unit, I taught you about array of pointers. This is the array of pointers. In the main function, you have passed two things. One is one integer value, another one is one string. Okay, the string should be folded with this array of pointers. Okay, so here two arguments are there. First one is integer argument. This argc is nothing but argument counter. You can give any name. Okay, I am giving here argc. It denotes the argument counter. That means how many arguments you passed from the command line argument, it will be stored here. The number of arguments you pass from the command line argument will be stored in the argument counter. If I am passed 5 argument means the argument counter value is 5. And what are the arguments you are passing? Everything should be considered as a string here. Anything you can pass numbers or values or anything, everything is considered as a string, and the string will be stored in the argument vector. Each string base address will be stored here. Okay, it's an array of pointers, right? So each string starting position address will be stored in this array of pointers. All of you understood? Argument C is nothing but it's a counter. It specifies how many number of arguments you are passed. Then argument vector holds the full list of arguments. Okay, then always argument vector of 0, the starting position, starting address, or starting this argument v0. 0 means starting position. This holds the name of the file, name of your C program. Okay, then from the first position itself, your inputs, what are the inputs you are passing, it will be stored. Always the base, the starting position, hold the name of the C program. Now let us see one example. First I will explain how to execute the command line argument. First you have to write the program in the Turbo C. After saving the program, compile the program. After compiling the program, in the file option, there is one option called DOS cell. You can select that. Otherwise, you have to come out of the Turbo C and just press window button plus the R. Okay, then run command will be displayed. In the run, you have to give CMD. You have to type CMD. Okay, so it will take and go to the command prompt, the black screen. There you have to give the path where the C program got installed. Then you have to give the file name. Here CMD line.c is the file name. Hi, welcome to learn C is the input what I am passed to the command line argument. So this file name is also considered as a input here. Okay, in the command line argument, the file name also passed is a input. So command line also considered as a input. So this command line C is the argument 0, hi is the argument 1, welcome is the argument 2, 2 is the argument 3, and lan is the argument 4, and C is the argument 5. Totally 6 arguments, 0 to 5 arguments. Okay. So each argument's base address for this command line dot C, C is the first. Okay, C is the first character. So that address is the base address. That address will be stored in the array of pointer 0th position. Okay, argument vector of 0 holds the starting address of this command line. Then argument vector of 1 holds the starting address of H. Then argument vector of 2 pointer holds the starting address of W. Argument vector of 3 holds the starting address of 2. Like that, each string's base address will be stored in the argument vector pointer. Okay, this is the array of pointer. Then total number of argument is stored in the argument counter. So in this program, I am going to print how many argument I passed and what are the arguments I passed. So first this is the syntax, void main int argument counter, then argument vector, then I am opening the brace to denote the starting position, and I is the variable I am going to use for the for loop. Now I want to print the argument counter, how many argument I passed. So I am just printing number of arguments in command line equal to %d argument counter. Argument counter will print number of argument you are passed. So total number of argument is 6, right? That is 0 to 5. Okay. Now here the argument vector, it's array, right? So its starting position is 0. I want to print each and every argument what you are passed. So first starting from 0 position I am starting. So I equal to 0. I less than argument counter. That is now the argument counter value is 6. So 0 to 5 it will work. Okay. Here argument vector of what's the I value for 0. So 0th position. It is on string. Here on string, right? So %s comma argument vector of 0. So the argument vector of 0th position value will be printed here. 0th position, which one is here? Command line dot C. Again for loop will be incremented. So now the I value is 1. So hi will be printed. Now the I value is 2. So welcome will be printed. Now argument of I value is 3. So 2 will be printed. Then lan, then C. Like that one by one it will be. We can see the output so you can understand clearly. See, number of arguments in the command line is 6. Total 6 arguments. Okay. So in the 0th position, argument of 0 is command line. That's it. This is your file name. Argument 1 is hi. 2 is welcome. 3 is 2. 4 is lan. 5 is C. So 0 to 5, totally 6 arguments. All of you understood? Command line argument is nothing but passing the arguments from command line to the C program. This is known as command line arguments. I hope you all understand these concepts. Thank you, students.